Hi, I'm Chad from Chad's Unscripted, a podcast show where I give you a new perspective on a topic without a script. Today's episode, we're going to talk about the difference between starting something and actually doing it, and how you can create more power and give yourself more ability to do more things. I'm super excited. Kick your feet back, grab a favorite snack, and enjoy the show. I don't have enough time. I'm too tired. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm not good enough. It's too hard. I'm not motivated. I don't know where to start. I can't afford it. It's not the right time. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm afraid of failing. I'm too busy. I don't have the skills. I'm waiting for the right moment. It's just not for me. I don't feel like it. It's not my priority right now. I don't have anyone to do it with. I'll never be as good as others. I'm too stressed. I've tried before and it didn't work. I don't want to risk it. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I'm waiting for a sign. I don't have the resources. I'll start next week. I'll start next month. I'll start next year. I'm not in the mood. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I'm afraid of what others will think. I've got too much on my plate right now. What do all of these things do for us? All of these things stop us from pursuing our dreams, from pursuing our desires. And maybe the reality is that some of those things, like, I don't feel like it, I'm not in the mood, or I don't want to, those come across as things that maybe aren't for us in the first place. Maybe it's about self-reflection and ensuring that our desires and motivations are aligned with ourselves. If you don't want to do something, you shouldn't feel obligated to do it. And maybe it's somebody that is pushing you to do that thing. What you should pursue is your goals, your desires. We're talking today about starting and doing. In my head, the difference between starting something and doing something is saying you will start something but never actually doing it. It's about taking the opportunities that are given to you and making the most out of them, learning from them. I might not be a very good motivational speaker, maybe even not very inspiring to some, but the goal and the opportunity at hand is that maybe someone out there is inspired, is motivated by what I say. At least that's my hope. I know for myself personally, as I work through these podcasts and editing and re-listen, that I do feel inspired, I do feel motivated. So if at the very least I'm motivating myself, then that's kind of all that matters, right? Sort of like a little journal entry for myself. I don't proclaim to be the best podcaster. I don't proclaim to even know what I'm doing, but the opportunity that I want to create is a platform for people to feel inspired and motivated to accomplish what is in front of them, including myself. So for me personally, it's about sitting down and doing the best that I can do. Break excuses that I set for myself. Let's reposition all of these excuses and maybe blockers for ourselves. Let's start with I don't have enough time. If it's really that important to you, make the time. Make the time. Even if it's just 5 minutes. Work towards it and you will accomplish many great things. I'm too tired. This one's challenging because if we are tired, maybe we're not putting forth the best effort that we can offer. And so it's about finding opportunities to increase our energy. This could be long-term gains like exercise, where we create more energy through healthy habits and dieting and exercise. Or maybe it's about taking a quick power nap to give us the energy that we seek. I'll do it tomorrow. Now, for me personally, I feel like this one isn't much of a challenge, but I know it is a challenge for some. I think it goes right back to the intent. Do we truly intend on accomplishing this task tomorrow? Set a time frame for yourself. When this time comes, make sure you dedicate the energy that you're putting off, or else you'll just keep kicking it down the road. I'm not good enough is a sad excuse at not even attempting. You'll never be good enough if you never even try. Give it a shot. Stay open-minded. Make it an opportunity for you to learn. instead of stay stuck. It's too hard. I've been there. I think we've all been there. We've been in a place where it's seemingly impossible to get out of this rut. The opportunity that we have with this excuse is to break it down into smaller pieces. Through small things, great things can happen. 5 minutes of dedicated space and learning will make hard things easy. I'm not motivated can go straight back to a motivational episode. I believe it was episode 2 or episode 3. Discipline versus motivation, where I talk about how to get motivated. Give it a listen. The short of it is, when we truly understand why we want to do something, it will help fuel our motivation and give us the power that we so desperately desire. I don't know where to start. It's a great concern, because sometimes we truly don't know. You should feel extraordinarily uncomfortable with not knowing. You should be an animal when it comes to seeking this information. Google is extraordinarily powerful. Ask. Someone else has probably had the same question you have had. Ask, learn, grow. I can't afford it. I think we're in a deep recession right now where there's a lot of economic pressure coming down on all of us. The more we want, the more it costs. But the difference between someone who's willing to get it and work for it and fight for it could be the difference that you can start making versus someone who accepts that they don't have enough money. Pick up odd jobs, pick up side gigs, side hustles, go to yard sales, pick out really great things, haggle your price down, and then make your own yard sale and sell it for a profit. There are opportunities all around us as long as you're looking for them. The overarching difference between starting something and actually doing something is the action versus the intent. I would like to start versus I'm okay not doing this perfectly because I'm learning how to get better at it. And in a month's time, the progress you'll have from just doing it and not necessarily doing it perfectly, but learning as you do it, you'll be leaps and bounds ahead. Doing it and learning will set you apart leaps and bounds. I think I'll be less stressed if I spend more effort working towards this goal, towards this opportunity. I'm comfortable where I'm at is such a destructive thought process. You're limiting yourself from growth, from development opportunities by saying that you're comfortable. There's a lot of power that we give ourselves when we're willing to step out of our comfort zone and learn and grow. We should be embracing these feelings because it's while we are stretching and challenging ourselves where we grow and become better. This is an opportunity for us to catch ourselves making an excuse, saying, I'm too tired, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow. And then to not give our word to ourselves and fulfill our own promises to ourselves is a deep betrayal. There's a lot to say about our mental health and doing things while we're burnt out. But if we truly desire it, desire to accomplish it, sit down for 5 minutes. Sit down for 1 minute. Sit down and apply any amount of effort you can towards an objective or a goal, and you will feel better. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. Worry about learning through the process while you work through it. I promise you'll get better with time. Just dedicate a few moments towards your objectives, towards your goals. And that's the difference between doing something and wanting to do something. Or, in this case, starting. I'll start tomorrow. I'll start later. I'm too tired right now. These excuses put our progression to a screeching halt. Let's take away the power that our excuses have over us by saying that they don't even matter to us. If you want more energy, if you are too tired all the time, set a goal to get more energy. There are these artificial energy sources like caffeine or sugar. If you want to get stronger, if you want more energy, work it out like a muscle. I have a beautiful episode about this. Physical exercise. It can give you energy if you dedicate resources to it. The same way we can accomplish our goals or do something we set our mind to. Take the opportunity to learn and grow from the situation. I've got too much on my plate is a very real case scenario that is concerning. Maybe it's worth taking a step back and reevaluating all of the responsibilities on your plate. Your future self will thank you if you take the moment to recognize and realize that some of the daily habits that you have aren't actually helping you down the road. Maybe leverage some of that time towards some productive time that you do want to spend doing your goals, your dreams, and you'll be a better person in the end because you'll be happy. You'll be doing something that's meaningful to you. For me personally, it starts with the 5-minute rule. I can put a lot of effort and a lot of attention for 5 minutes towards an objective or a goal. And in most cases, it turns into 20 minutes, an hour. This morning, I felt extraordinarily tired even after waking up, having a great night's rest. And it was a moment of clarity for myself when I realized that if I perpetuate this drowsiness, this tiredness, it will consume me. It will consume my productivity. So instead of focusing on how tired I am, I focus on what I can be doing instead. For me, it was just sorting my laundry and putting it away. I don't need to worry about doing it perfectly, folding all of this stuff, clothes neatly and tuck them away in my dresser, but doing what's easiest for me and my mental health. Just put it away. Just grab t-shirts, throw them in the dresser. They're gonna get messed up anyways. I might as well put them in the designated place so they're not cluttering up my space, my bedroom further. Never feel like you have to do these sort of rules and obligations you've set for yourself if they leave you in a worse place. Make sure you're doing what makes you happy and do it the best possible way that you can. There's a lot more of the excuses that I provided at the beginning of this episode. Let me know if you want me to continue on these excuses and provide more insight for each of them. The short of it though, if you're looking for a sign, take this as your sign. Thanks for tuning in to Chad's Unscripted, a podcast show where I give you a new perspective on a topic without a script. I hope you really enjoyed the show as much as I did creating it and making it for you. I hope you take some time to gather a few of your thoughts, help facilitate some change and improvement within your life. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave some comments, drop a follow, and have a great rest of your day.